W.A. Nehemiah from GMMB Academy. We're looking at chemistry, we're looking at redox equation. How to balance redox equation using half-cell reaction method. And then we have the following solution and the process or procedure on the board. We have the first solution, which is the neutral solution, of course the acidic solution, and the basic solution. These three solutions are the primary solution that is used to balance redox reaction or equation. Now, if you look at the neutral solution, it is different from the acidic solution because the acidic solution requires that we are going to be adding hydrogen and water. We're going to be adding hydrogen and water to that solution. The basic solution, we're going to be adding hydrazine and water to that solution. Without further ado, let's kick up to the class. Let's kick into the class. Now we have that guy, which is aluminium plus Cu plus 2 gives me aluminium plus 3 plus C. Now, what you need to know is that the atoms of element, let's check out whether the equation is balanced. One aluminium, one copper, one copper. What the hell is wrong with this equation? Because I thought it's all balanced. The atoms of element is balanced. No, it is not balanced. You know why? The ions is not balanced. Take a look at the ions. The ions will have a plus 2, plus 3. So, in balancing redox equation, the atoms of element will be balanced and the ions will also be balanced. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 4 steps to solve the problem. Number 1, you divide the equation into 2 halves. Number 2, you make sure that the atoms of element and the ions of the divided equation is balanced. Number 3, you equalize the equation. Number 4, you add up the equation. Let's go back to number 1. Number 1 says that you divide that equation into 2 halves. Now let's divide it into 2 halves. We have aluminium gives you aluminium plus 3. Now, this is an oxidation reaction because it's giving out an electron, 3 electrons. Okay, so we have 3 electrons. Let's call this equation 1. Now, what is happening here is that aluminium gives out a 3 electron, so that it will balance out with this one. Notice this 3 will cancel out this 3, and then the atoms of elements is balanced, and the ions is also balanced. Let's go to the next one. The next one is copper. Copper plus 2 gives you copper. Now, if you look at this equation, copper needs to receive 2 electrons to become a neutral copper. Let's call this equation 2. Now, notice that copper 1, 2 electrons cancels out each other. Now, the first and the second step is completed. The equation is divided in 2 halves, and then the ions and the elements of the divided equation is also balanced. Now, let's go to step number 3, which is equalizing the divided equation. How do we do that? We need to find the LCM between equation 1 and equation 2. Now, what's the LCM between 3 and 2? Okay? What you need to do to find the LCM is to multiply this by 2. You multiply by 2, then multiply this by 3. Alright? If you do that, you have the LCM. So 2 times by 1, that is 2 aluminium. It's going to give me 2 times by 1 is going to give me 2 aluminium plus 3 charge. Then 2 times by 3 is going to give me 6 electrons. Let's call this equation 4. Alright? Now let's do this. 3 times by 1 is going to give me 3. Copper plus 2. Plus 3 times by 2 is going to give me 6 electrons. Plus, that is going to give me 3 times by 1 is going to give me 3 copper. Is that all? I think that's all. So let's call this equation 5. Now, we have succeeded in equalizing the equation so that we can cancel out the electron. Notice that electron will cancel out electron. Have you seen that? Now, what we need to do is to now write out the equation we have on the right hand side. And the plus 2 charge is going to give me the 2 aluminium plus 3 plus 3 copper. Now let's check out whether the equation is balanced. 2 aluminium, 2 aluminium, that's good. 3 copper, 3 copper, that's good for copper also. Now, but let's check the charges because of the charges that the first one is not balanced. Now, 3 times 2, that is the plus 6 charge. 2 times 3, that is the plus 6 charge. You can see that the atoms of elements is balanced and the ions is also balanced in this redox equation. Now, the next problem is question number 2. Well, I'm going to leave that question for all of you. You're going to pause the video and try it out yourself. Now, let's go to question number 3. And in question number 1, under the acidic solution. Let's clean up the board. White. Alright. Now, I'll need to divide the board into 2 because it's going to take some extra steps to solve that problem. Remember I told you that in acidic solution, you are going to add in hydrogen and water during the process of balancing the equation. Let's see the first step. Let's just write out the equation first. Copper plus NO3 minus gives me copper plus 2 plus what again? NO2. Alright, so what I have there is this. Let's divide the equation into 2. That's the first step. Divide the equation into 2 halves. Let's pick up copper. Copper gives me copper plus 2. Now, any of you tell me what to do here? What would I do here? What should I do here? Of course, I'm going to be adding 2 electrons so that I can cancel out this electron and call this equation 1. Now let's go to the next one. NO3 minus gives me NO2. Now, I want you to look at the board. What do you think I should do? You notice that we have 3 oxygen here, 2 oxygen here. What will I do so that I can balance out the oxygen? So what I need to do is that, remember I told you that when you are balancing an acidic solution, you're going to add, tell me now, hydrogen and water, or water and hydrogen, anyone. But in this case, what I'm looking for is how to balance out the oxygen. Should I have hydrogen? Does hydrogen sound like oxygen? No. But water has an oxygen molecule in it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add 1 molecule of water, 1 molecule of water. You see? 2 plus 1, that is 3 oxygen, 3 oxygen, it is now balanced. But there's a problem. There is hydrogen on the product side, but there ain't no hydrogen on the reactant side. What I'm going to do is that our number of hydrogen is just 2. So I'm going to add 2 hydrogen to the side. You'll notice now that the atoms of element is balanced. But is the ions balanced? No. 2 times 1 is plus 2. But there is no charge over there. So what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do is, this is a minus 1 plus 2. Minus 1 plus 2, that is going to give me 1 for the reactant side. Now the product side is neutral. What I'm going to do to balance out the product side and the reactant side is that I'm going to add the 1 electron to the side that has the highest charge. Now, which side, 1 and 0, which one is higher? Of course, you know 1 is higher than 0. So I'm going to add this 1 electron to the side that has the highest charge. So I have NO3 minus plus 2H plus 1 electron. It's going to give me NO2 plus H2O. Let's call this equation 2. Now notice that the atoms of elements is balanced and the ions are also balanced. Now let's check. This is 1, this is 1 nitrogen, 3 oxygen, of course 3 oxygen, 2 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen. The charges, minus 1 plus minus 1, that is minus 2, plus 2, that is 0. You see that? Minus 2 minus 1, plus a plus 2, that is 0, that is 0. Now the next step is that I want to equalize the equation. So to equalize the equation, I find the LCM between equation 1 and equation 2. What's the LCM between 1 and 2? The LCM between 1 and 2 is just multiply equation 1, multiply it by 2. Let's do that. Let's multiply equation 1 by, sorry, not 2. by 1. Let's multiply equation 1 by 1 and multiply equation 2 by 2. You know what I'm doing? I'm finding the LCM between 2 and 1. You see that? That is 2. Now, if I say 2 times by this guy, it's going to give me 2NO3 minus plus 2 times by this guy is going to give me 4H hydrogen plus 2 times by 1 electron is going to give me 2 electron, and then I have 2 times by this guy is going to give me NO2 plus 2 times by water is going to give me 2 H2O. Now, if I've done this, let me call this equation 3. Equation 3. Now, what I'm going to do here is to multiply all these things by 1. And it's eventually going to give me all of those. If you multiply 1 with all this, we'll still get all of those in the equation. So what I have now is copper giving me copper plus 2. This is a copper plus 2 electron. This is equation 4. Now, if you have done this, let's add equation 3 and equation 4. Now, if you notice that electron will cancel out electron, and you see that electron is cancelling out electron. So what do we have? Let's write out all that we have on the product side and all that we have on the reactant side. Let's write it together. So what we have now is on the reactant side, first we have 2 NO3 minus plus 4H positive plus, there is one here, don't forget to put that, copper, you see that? It's going to give me, now on the reactant side, on the product side, what do I have there? 1, 2, and 3. Now over here, let's start with any of those. Let's say we have 2, that is what is there, you see that? NO2, sorry, 2NO2 plus 2H2O plus, what do I have again? Copper plus 2. Now, I don't want to write it here so that you will not get confused. Alright? Now, let's see what we have. 2 nitrogen, 2 nitrogen. That is gone. Hydrogen, 4 hydrogen, 2 times 2, 4 hydrogen. That is gone. For the copper, 1 copper, 1 copper. That is gone. Is there anything else? Oxygen. Oxygen is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. That is gone. Oxygen over there is 2 times 1. That is 2 times 3. That is 6. Alright? Let's look at the oxygen there. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, let's check here. 2 times 1. 2 times 2. That is 4. 4 plus 2 times 1. That is 2, which is 6. Oxygen is 6 too. 2 times 2, 4 for this oxygen. 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 4 plus 2, 6. 3 times 2, that is also 6 for oxygen. You can see that the atoms of element is balanced. Now let's look at the charges. Let's see the charges. The charges now, we have minus is here. Okay, 2 times 1, that is minus 2 plus 4 charge. Alright? Minus 2 plus 4, that is plus 2. That is the charge on the right hand side. Now over there, is there any charge? I'm looking for plus 2. Okay, we have a plus 2 charge. Now you can confirm for yourself that the atoms of elements is balanced and the ions are also balanced. Now you can pause the video and try out the second question. Should I solve it? No, I'm not going to do that. We'll solve that first, the second one here. The second one